Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
there's
All right, guys.
everything.
Well,
Focus.
we're live now. Welcome to Pink Sock Podcast. We have Scarefield joining us, but enjoy this little introduction.
Pink Sock Podcast, your go-to destination for a wild and unpredictable ride through the realms of
Is it just
music,
black for everyone?
comedy, cannabis culture, and beyond. With your host, the fearless, the irreverent, Mike Usenik, presenting eclectic, entertaining, enlightening, surprising content. Join in the fun, push boundaries, challenge conventions, explore the spectrum of human experience. We won't shy away from any topic. Entertainment, exploration, connection. Join us.
Hello, Scarefield. Thank you for joining us. For those that aren't familiar, you guys are a horror-themed thrash metal band, which I love horror. I love horrors too, but I love horror and I love thrash metal. You guys combine the two. What made you guys choose to go down the realm of like horror metal? Was it like a band that you're like, oh, I want to be like that, or is it just you wanted to combine your two favorite genres?
I think that the two genres are a perfect mix. I think they combine perfectly. Um, and I don't know, probably since I started to listen to metal music and to thrash metal music when I was 15, 16 years old. And that was the time when I used to watch a lot of horror movies. Probably I connect metal music with that period, and so now that I'm older, I want to feel those feelings, and if I compose music, if I compose thrash metal music, to me it's natural that the theme is horror.
So, what
So,
was the first thrash band you listened to?
well, Testament, Annihilator,
Fuck yeah.
Anthrax, these bands. Yeah.
What's your favorite thrash band? I got three on the spot here. Both you
Oh,
guys. What's your
Oh,
favorite
crap.
one?
Simone, go first. Go first.
it's difficult. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably Testament. The first albums by Testaments are some of my favorite albums in general, but also Anthrax. I really like the first albums by Anthrax. Yeah.
The fact that Testament is not on the big four is a fucking shame. Well, like Testament is like one of my favorite thrash metal bands. Between them or Megadeth. How about you, Marcus?
Well, I guess I have to say Pantera at the very least. I guess Slayer as well. This is a bit revealing now for me because before this project, I really wasn't that much of a thrash metal fan. I've told this before in other interviews as well that I used to do mainly like the melodic death metal vocals and stuff like that. So that's where I'm coming from. And of course, I'm a bit on the younger side compared to Simone as well. So I mean, all of the thrash metal classics and stuff. It's kind of way before I was born, actually. But yeah, I've always resonated very much with Pantera at the very least.
I love melodic death metal too. I'm into like Lamb of God. Amon Amarth. I don't know if you guys listen to Amon, but they're pretty fucking good.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're they're my countrymen, so yeah.
I'm glad you enjoy them. If not, you'd be kicked out of your country.
Indeed, yes, very much so.
You would not be welcome back. So, in the theme of horror, you guys obviously enjoy horror movies and shit. Do you guys enjoy B-rated horror films?
I mean, I don't really care about the rating. I mean, I just the pure entertainment value
Well,
is
no, I
probably
mean the
more
cheaply
important.
made ones.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I mean, going back to like if you're looking at the very old classics from the 80s, most of them, at least in the very beginning, they didn't have that large budgets and or anything, and the effects. Well,
Yeah,
if you look at them
exactly.
now, they look kind of not really that up to par. But I still think they're good movies.
Have you
And there's
seen
some entertainment value in them anyway. So yeah.
Have you seen the '60s? I think it was the '60s or '50s movie. It's called, I think, The Tingler. It's with Vincent Price. You can see the string on the monster. The
Oh,
monster,
really?
it looks like
Nice.
a centipede, but like you could see actors throwing them at each other, and
Uh-huh.
like it's a great movie, but it's fucking wild. I love horror is a big theme of mine, so I think you guys fit right in. I was watching a movie with my buddy Greg. He has his own show, Ghouls Gone Wild.
Hmm.
It was called The Velocipaster.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, it's about
I,
this.
I actually I actually haven't seen it, but I think I should.
You really
Have you
should.
seen Attack of the Killer Condoms?
No.
Which one?
No, Attack of the Killer Condoms
That one I
is
haven't even heard of.
so funny.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is
I
that?
Please.
don't want to ruin it for you. Like, I think it's a German movie though,
It sounds like a
and
propaganda film against condoms. That's what it sounds
I guess
like.
the Germans would do that, yeah.
Yeah. So typical from them.
yeah,
It kind of reminds me of the movie Rubber for some reason, the one about the killer tiger.
yeah, yeah.
That one's fucking wild. Velocipaster, though, is kind of like Incredible Hulk. It's about this pastor who, whenever he gets angered, he turns into a kung fu fighting velociraptor who fights
I,
ninjas. That's
I
so
saw it.
you saw it.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I like it.
It's a good movie.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
gotta see that, I guess.
It's fucking incredible, dude.
Mm.
There's this one scene. It's at the very beginning. It's not a spoiler or nothing, but it shows how low their budget is. Because the guy goes outside and he gets into his car, and it says, "Due to not having enough budget, the car explodes in this scene."
Oh, I love that breaking the
But
fourth wall stuff.
but I
Yeah.
think the director is from Sweden.
Yeah, I
Oh
think it
really?
was. I think it was a Swedish movie.
That would explain what maybe why I haven't seen it. As a Swede, there's this like unspoken rule: just never watch any Swedish movies. Do you know? I still haven't even seen that. Even though it's technically, I guess, not a Swedish movie, but I haven't seen the Midsummer horror movie.
Good movie. It's a good
I
movie.
haven't even seen it.
Bro,
think-
you need to break the rule for that.
Probably most Swedes haven't. I actually I was like scrolling through all the streaming platforms and I saw it and was like, well, I guess I should probably fucking see that movie because it's also done by one of my favorite directors as well. So when it comes to
Great
horror,
fucking movie, dude. I kind of avoided watching it because the friend that recommended it is one of those friends. You're like, I don't think I want to watch what you recommend me because it's usually just
I
like
see.
fucked up shit. And you're like, I'm into fucked up shit. Look at me. I look like a guy that is. But but I not that kind. Like I can't watch Terrifier because that's just too brutal for me. Like
Oh really? Okay. Yeah.
sawing women in half's not my thing. I'm not like Dahmer or nothing. Like I'm not into that.
Yeah, you don't want to watch a snuff film.
No. Did you see ever watch that Winnie the Pooh horror movie? Either one of you?
No, that's another one. I've just like seen images and like video clips and stuff from it.
It's pretty dumb, but it's also pretty fucking good. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but with like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, but that's like the thing, like
I
they're
saw the
twisting
beginning
that
with my
like child
girlfriend.
movies concept. Really?
Yeah.
What a
it's
romantic
terrible.
film.
No, it's terrible.
It's terrible, but they have a sequel coming out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
geez.
Heard about it.
Oh no.
Or the movie Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving or
I
whatever.
have to. It's called Poo 2.
Pooh 2.
Yeah,
You know,
Poo 2.
the fact the fact we allowed a children's cartoon character to be named Pooh was was
I mean, yeah.
I
kind of
don't think I
weird.
can get this on camera,
Oh, you have a tail.
but
That's a nice.
I do. I have a Winnie the Pooh tattoo,
Oh, nice.
but it's like on the side of my arm.
That's wild.
In
There,
the normal style or horror
or Winnie
style.
Right? It's actually with a balloon from It. Nope,
Yeah.
that's a
Oh,
paw
nice,
print. There it is.
nice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I love that, and I love Winnie the Pooh. But the thing is, though, is what's happening now is a lot of directors are now turning children's old school children's shows or books into horror because it's in public domain now. I think
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
I think
Yeah.
it's if it's been in public domain, I think for 80 if it's been out for 80 years and the original author's dead, I think you
Mm.
can do whatever you want with it. Which they're planning on doing that with Brothers Grimm novels because Brothers Grimm is old as shit. And yeah, Disney took their own versions of it, but Disney does not own the rights to the original.
Well, that would kind of make sense, right? Because aren't the Grimm stories they're already kind of horror-ish,
Fucked up.
so
Mm.
Yeah.
that would fit pretty well. I was thinking more like Mickey Mouse. That would be a nice movie, just doing it in the style of the old Mickey
I heard they
Mouse.
might be
I don't know
doing
what is it called. It's not. He's not even called, I guess, Mickey Mouse in that version.
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, Steamboat Willie. Yeah.
Yeah, they're planning on making a movie. I heard a horror movie called Steamboat Willie, which sounds like
Awesome.
a porn. Sounds kind of like a porn. But like, what's your porn name? Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
Choo choo.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking weird. Like, I don't know. By the way, you guys are in the entertainment industry of music. I do comedy, so hopefully you're not easily offended.
Oh, no way. No way. Just go for the jugular.
So with Child of the Corn is the name of your more recent single. Is Children of the Corn one of your favorite horror movies, or is that just a coincidence?
It's not a coincidence at all.
Open.
Yeah. I don't know if you watched the movie. It's an old movie, probably from the 80s, and from a story by Stephen King. I am a fan of
Stephen King, who's that? No, I'm just kidding. Who the fuck's that guy? No. He wrote every fucking horror movie in the 80s.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
For sure, it inspires us a lot because the idea of the fields of cornfields and the horror, the summertime, it's a lot. It's very powerful in our imagination, and we like it a lot. Also, it's one of the reasons why we choose our name for the band, Scarefield. Like Scarefield. Everything is connected. So when we composed Child of the Corn, we had in mind the story of the movie, but also our past, our experiences. In that song, there is a mix of everything, of all these topics.
I love the song. I was jamming to it earlier. Like, I've been listening to the
Yeah.
album. I love your guys' material. The reason why I asked Child of the Corn is about Children of the Corn, because people might be confused. You might be fans
Yeah.
of new metal band Corn.
I remember that song. Children on the Corn.
Yeah,
Na, na,
fuck
na.
yeah. That's 90s. How old are you, Markus? You said you're much younger than Simon. I don't think you're much younger.
Yeah, I'm 29.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, your
I turned
baby.
30 this year. Yeah, I guess so.
By the way,
Comparatively
when you
speaking,
turn
yeah.
30, Marcus, remember your knees and back are going to start cracking. It's normal. It just comes with.
Um,
Yeah.
no. I'm way past that
Oh shit! You aged
already.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My back is totally fucked. Has been for several years actually. So
Oh.
Jesus. So you guys.
only downhill from here, right?
So with you in Sweden and him in Italy, how hard is it for you guys to write music, or is it just easy due to modern day technology?
It's pretty easy nowadays.
Mm.
I mean, even like 10 years ago, it was pretty easy to write across the world. Now it's even more so.
Do you guys do shows or?
Good question.
Indeed.
Because we are trying to complete our band, the lineup.
Yeah.
So we are looking for a guitar player, and we are looking for a drummer. If they are in Sweden, is better. So it's very
Yeah, I mean,
difficult.
we're currently like we've been talking with a booking agency here in Sweden, right? So we're looking into starting playing live shows in the south part of Sweden at the moment. But I mean, it all kind of depends on where we can find members, where we can get a booking agency to show interest and promote us and stuff. So for right now, the plan is very in its early stages, so to speak.
You could always do what the band Green Jello does, or Green Jelly, or whatever they call themselves
Green
now.
jelly.
They just find band members in whatever city they're performing in.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
Didn't know that.
the thing is like I think some parts of our music is quite complicated to be honest.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
like the drums, I guess, because we've already had some drummers play, and for the most part, I think we realized that we need someone who is really experienced in playing drums to be able to play some of our songs, which is, I guess, in a way our own fault because we wanted to write good music, and most of the time, good music is quite difficult to actually perform.
That's a bit of an issue I've seen, especially with thrash metal, because it's all the complex guitar riffs and everything else. But how's the songwriting working for you guys right now? Is it just you two writing everything right now, or
Yeah.
session musicians? Or, damn, you
Exactly.
guys are fucking talented. Like,
Oh, thank you.
No, I mean all the props to Simone. I mean he does the playing of the bass and the guitar and writes the drums, and I just do the lyrics and the vocals, and I say to Simona, hey, maybe we could change that a bit, or maybe we could try doing the verse differently or something like that. So yeah, he's the genius, I guess.
Oh, come on.
oh,
Usually I start. We start. We start from the music. I record some parts. And then I send the music to Markus. Markus gives me a feedback if I have to change something, and he finds the melody for the voice. He work on the lyrics, and then we keep on working on the song until we think it's perfect, and it's a long process. And usually when we are together it's faster, obviously.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
way
faster.
faster.
Well,
I
because then
mean,
you
when
can just
we
jam.
no, not even that. Like when we were recording for this album and writing for this album, at first we were just doing it the normal way. He said, sent me the music, I wrote the lyrics, and we kept sending back and forth. But the thing is, like, since we're both at home, there's a lot of distraction. So there's a small amount of work being done at the same time, and then it might be a week until I can record again or something like that. So it takes a while. But when I actually went down to record and finish the writing on all of the songs, I think we finished the entire album in 1 week. So in that way, it's very much faster when we're together. And also, I wanted to add to what Simone said, because like in the beginning, when he does the music and I do the vocals and everything like that. But after that, it's more like we collaborate. So Simone has given me a lot of pointers on the vocals and the lyrics, of course. I mean, in essence, I would say like 50% of the lyrics we've written together. And of course, I come with pointers. We went through all the songs, like, okay, we gotta like cut these parts, and we gotta like change the solo maybe, or we gotta do something about the intro, stuff like that. So it's like even if the in the start it's very much from both sides, we still come together in the end, and I guess it's much more 50-50 in that way.
I'm sure it's a lot easier though to write with just two people than it would be a whole band.
Yeah.
Like that would be my assumption. But how did you guys meet? Like this is, did you meet in like a chat board somewhere, or have you known each other for a while? Like how Discord?
No. I was was on my way home in the car from my girlfriend's parents, and I got an email from a random guy like, "Hey, do you wanna sing on my songs?" Basically.
You can tell Simone is much older than you because he got a hold of you via email and not Facebook.
No, but actually, well, I guess he that's true. And actually, I guess at the time I even had a Facebook page for my vocal stuff. I don't anymore, but
it's because I saw it for the first time on YouTube, and his page, his account is name was not his name, Markus Kristoffersson. But
yeah, I had a very cool YouTube
vocals,
name.
So I didn't know his name, but there was the email and contact, so I sent him an email.
So what was your YouTube name? Since it was so cool, what was your YouTube?
My YouTube name was literally Harsh Vocals.
Oh, Harsh Vocals! Like
yeah,
you took over before somebody else could.
Exactly. Yeah, I had that name on my YouTube page for I guess 14 years or something.
When he was a baby.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, when I was a real baby. I was in high school when I started doing the YouTube channel.
So we do have a question from the chat. Katie wants to know, what's the most horror-like thing that you guys have experienced in real life?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of those. But Simone, I think Simone, you should go first because you can actually tie it into one of the songs as well.
Yeah. One of the experiences I had is in the song Altar of Fear. And it's when I was 20 years old, I was with my friends, with other 3 friends of mine. It was summertime and was the day of St. Lawrence. And during that day, during that night, usually here in Italy, we meet to watch the shooting stars. And that day, it's in August, we decided to go in the countryside, in the open countryside, and near the river there was an abandoned house. It was the house of a farmer, and it was night, obviously, and we saw lights from the house. So we thought, maybe there's a party. Let's go there. Let's see what's going on. And we were close enough to see. We saw 6 cultists wearing black hats and with torches and fire, and they were praying for Satan.
So it was a party.
Oh my god!
Somehow.
Quite literally. Yeah.
And we couldn't believe it, and we were really afraid, and we ran away. We came back to the car, and and we couldn't talk about it for 1 month because we thought we are in a little village. I lived in a little village and of 5,000 people. So probably if you talk about it with other people, some of those people could be the cultist.
Yeah. And
So
then you find yourself in the horror movie.
You are literally like in the movie. What the fuck? Midsummer. You're in the movie Midsummer at
Midsummer.
that point. Like
Yeah.
that's
Uh,
fucking wild, dude.
It's
You,
so
incredible.
out of all songs, why did you guys pick House of the Rising Sun to cover?
yeah, that was an odd cover choice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think it was quite an obvious choice actually when you think about it. I mean, um, such a classic song. I mean, everybody knows what song that is, even if they don't know the lyrics, or they still
Yeah.
they know the name, they know the melody and everything. And we know that there are some metal versions of that song, but we felt that not quite in the way that we would do it. And I
Mhm.
mean, the idea in the beginning was to we wanted to make a cover of a song. That was like the first idea we had, and we had some other songs in mind as well. But also like just the fact that it's a song that both of us also know quite well made it much more
Mhm.
easy to adapt. Uh,
Yeah.
because we
That's
didn't have
cool.
to like learn the original song first and then adapt it. We could just adapt it right away.
That's cool.
And w- it went quite fast actually, and we didn't have. I think we made it everything in like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah,
Jeez,
Very
2 weeks.
nice.
that's fucking wild. So you guys into like other like horror themed rock bands? Like you guys listen to like Guar or Wednesday 13 or any of them guys?
G.G.
Uh,
Allen.
G.G. Allen. Are you guys familiar with
Yeah.
G.G. Allen?
no, I don't know this one.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
he's not a
I
horror
mean,
rock.
when it comes to horror, I think my all-time favorite band would probably be Black Dahlia Murder.
Oh, they're really
Mm,
good. They're
Yeah,
fucking brutal.
indeed.
mhm.
Yeah. He
Um,
was actually Trevor was one of my greatest influences when it came to singing. So
so Pink brought up G.G. Allen, and this man is not a horror themed rock artist at all. His shows was a shit show, literally. This man would take laxatives before the show and would perform naked and just
Oh,
do fecal matter at the audience and fight them. And like, he was a punk artist. And I've actually saw videos of people that knew him, and they're like, he wasn't like that behind the scenes. I'm like, God, I hope not. Like, like, could you imagine inviting him over for Thanksgiving and him shitting on the turkey? Like,
Yeah.
that'd be fucking horrible. But
at least it would be memorable, I guess.
right,
Yeah.
like,
I don't know. I feel like a lot of that kind of artists puts on a great deal of showmanship during their performances, of course.
oh yeah, he was a hell of a showman. I just wouldn't go see him live. I would
No.
just he
No,
unfortunately
not into that.
he passed in '94 though.
Oh
Unfortunately.
yeah, the year I was born.
Oh, you're the second coming. You have to perform naked and throw shit from now on. You got to live up to the
God damn it.
expectation.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me get to it now.
No. Keep it on here. We're on YouTube. You can get kicked off. We're saving that for the OnlyFans.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Making the dough. Okay. Got it.
Money, bro. You got to make all that fucking money.
Hmm.
So you ever listen to Guar though? They're a really good horror rock band. Well, metal actually at times. They do a little bit of everything.
I think I've heard some songs. I recognize the name at least.
If you're into like fucked up music and weird music and shit, listen to Guar because they dress up like aliens from another planet and they
All
torment
right.
people on stage.
Hmm.
Like they tore Donald Trump's face off when I went and saw them live. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Nice.
But yeah, they're a great performance. What's the best show you guys have seen, performance wise?
Hmm.
And do you plan on using theatrics in your set when you do live performances?
I've done that before, using theatrics with my old band here in Sweden. It was quite fun, but it's a lot of work to do,
Mm-hmm.
like pre and post show. That's a lot of work, and I don't know about that. I feel like just having the energy while performing is more important.
I mean, you could always do what like Rob Zombie and some other people do is not use well, he uses theatrics on stage, but some bands
Yeah.
don't use the theatrics on stage. They'll have screens that show the videos.
Yeah, that would be probably more in line. But I guess we haven't really talked about it since now, or like now we're just trying to find the lineup. So I guess that'll be a discussion to
Yeah.
come, probably.
I'm just giving
I,
you guys ideas. You can take them. You can if you want. But when we was talking about Children of the Corn earlier, I got to say though that movie caused my fear of Amish people. Not not men like the Amish women. Like if I see them out in public, it terrifies me because I'm like, what are you doing? There's electricity out here. Like, are you trying to kill me? Like it's terrifying. They look scary and weird. I can say this on the podcast because they're not going to listen to it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you guys have Amish people where you live?
No.
Amish people, if you don't know, Nikki, her favorite
They have
color is Path.
like a buggy and cart kind
Yeah,
of thing with horses.
yeah, they have a
Yeah, I know about them. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm very
Okay.
familiar with the Amish. Yeah,
no electricity.
Yeah.
exactly. I
It's
used to
kind of
I watched some shows where they actually they go and work with like power tools to build like caravans and stuff, and then they go home to no electricity and nothing, just like
That's funny.
I don't, what would you say, like,
it's gotta suck.
yeah, I mean, I guess not. I
Like,
mean, they certainly don't seem to mind,
well, now
but
they
it's like
have
when you're in like a at a like at a workshop or something working with these tools, and then you go home and you can't even use them to, like, you have to repair stuff at
Right.
home, building houses, barns, and all of the like manual tools that they have to use instead.
well, it's weird because they have Mennonites too, which sounds like an Amish brothel, but I swear it isn't. Mennonites are the ones that like believe in electricity and driving cars, but they don't pay taxes.
they
That's
don't
the
pay taxes.
Oh, okay. So they get the best of both worlds.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Amish people do pay taxes, but they don't pay as much as we do because they don't use as much utilities. But Mennonites get the same
Uh,
treatment. They're basically like non-Amish people, but they still believe. I don't know. I need to interview an Amish person so that I know what's going on. How did we go from horror to Amish?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Amish people terrify me. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
Um,
I was just thinking, I'm like, I should probably steer him back.
I have I have
Be like,
ADHD. I
anyways.
have ADHD. Um,
Yeah.
Nice. I
and
actually sometimes I wish I had it.
no, you don't.
People that have
Oh,
ADHD always seem much more interesting to me.
I, I have a
No,
little.
it's because
that
your
you.
brain
I
goes like
really like. I think
everywhere.
like 90% of all the people that I like have ADHD or ADD.
Well, shit, you're always welcome back on the show because we talk about everything.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm going to talk about half the time because I just let my ADHD collect thoughts and just just talk.
I really vibe with people like that because usually I'm quite a quiet person, I guess. I usually need like the other person to contribute more to the conversation before it can like get going. So if I'm in a room with someone who doesn't talk that much, we're just gonna be quiet.
Yeah,
That
I understand you.
that's a new
Same for
comedy
me.
movie. A new comedy movie idea. Just two dudes in a room, really quiet, and and,
Yeah.
and all you hear.
Yeah,
If it's a comedy, literally call it two dudes in a room.
No, that sounds like Two Girls, One Cup, and that's a movie I don't want to make.
No, I was thinking more of a like in between two ferns,
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Zach Galifianakis is fucking hilarious.
I
Have
know,
you
I know.
have you seen his stand up comedy?
I think I've seen once or twice, but no, I've of course mostly seen him in movies, but also like in between two ferns
He
is
he has
such a good show.
he has a stand up special, only one that I know of. He's been on Comedy Central Presents and shit, but his
Mhm.
comedy special was on Netflix. It's called Live at the Purple Onion. It is sketch comedy and stand up comedy at once.
Oh, nice.
And it's fucking hilarious.
I bet.
Another good comedian I enjoy lately is Jimmy Carr. I don't know if you've watched him.
I've seen some clips.
He's a very popular British comedian, but he's also extremely controversial, very offensive, and he's even said in interviews recently that he's actively trying to get canceled.
Nice.
He's like, I don't give a shit. Like he's
Yeah, well,
hilarious.
that's just like a recipe for being funny, I guess.
It is because the thing is comedy's meant to push boundaries and be edgy. That's the point. You're supposed to be able to laugh. It is a performance art, a dying performance art, but it's a performance art.
I also think like comparing it to other types of performance art, having that the essence of trying to push boundaries and just trying to not like hold back for the sake of not offending people. I mean that's also like a core tenet of metal and rock as well.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand.
So yeah, exactly. So I mean, for comedy as well, and also in every type of artwork, even if you look at paintings as well, uh, the best art is always the one that can make people think
Yeah.
and for actually like forces them to think.
Well, that reminds me of a quote. I think it was from Jimmy Carr. He was like, if somebody ever tries or gets offended by something I say or tries to cancel me, I'm going to look them in the face and be like, I'm sorry. And when they say, you don't mean that, just reply with, oh, you mean to tell me that you admit that I can say something and not mean it? There you go.
Yeah,
That's the point of
exactly.
comedy. Like, in rock, metal, comedy, I think it all, we need to have more festivals and more shows with a comedian there and music.
No, it seems like that would be a good fit, right?
Yeah, it'd be perfect because between bands, they got to set up anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Interesting. Yeah.
they had Jim Brewer open for Metallica. I don't know if you know who Jim Brewer is, but he's a stand-up comedian. He's from SNL. He was also in Half Baked. He was the dude that looks high all the time. Have you seen that movie, Half
Okay.
Baked?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are the stoner crowd or not. You're into metal, so some smoke. I don't know. I don't,
I mean, not for me, but certainly for people around me.
it's cool. Anybody and everyone's welcome here, unless you get offended or you hate me. Then you're still welcome here. I'm just not gonna like your time. You're just- That's like I watched this podcast the other day, Joe Rogan's podcast.
Mhm.
He invited Cat Williams on, and Cat Williams talked a bunch of shit on him, and he still invited him on. Uh, I think that's the
Well,
key, man, to that kind of
I,
shit.
you shouldn't isolate yourself to just having conversations with people you agree with 100%. That's not a way
Yeah.
No,
to be
that's
productive or grow. I mean, in that case, we could just sit here and I don't know, talk about Winnie the Pooh horror movies.
I'm okay with that,
it
honestly.
was a
Yeah, I
good
know.
movie. It was a good movie. Now there is a movie that you guys should check out. I know you're not into like the cannabis culture, but there is a horror movie called Evil Bong.
Evil Bong.
It's a whole trilogy. There's a bunch of movies
Okay.
and shit. It's the same director as Puppet Master.
Oh, okay.
The movie is about this bong that was bought through a magazine. Yes, that's how old this movie is. It was bought from an eBay magazine, and it is a bong that has been haunted and this bong, you smoke it. I realize how stupid this sounds saying it out loud. You become part of this dream sequence within the bong, and you get killed by strippers. Um,
What?
I just I just checked the rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
don't do that.
It's very
No,
low.
no, he's
It's
never
very
gonna watch it
low.
now. It's over.
It's, Rotten Tomatoes is not where you go for reviews, bro.
I mean, like, no pun intended. But what was the writer smoking?
Right?
What's the ranking on Rotten Tomatoes? How many tomatoes did it give it?
38.
Oh, damn. That's out of 100.
That's
That's
not very good.
not a good number at
I was
all.
I was expecting lower though, so it's probably not that bad.
It's not that bad. It can't be as bad as what is that? There's a Christmas movie about a killer shark.
There are a lot of movies
What?
about.
It's a Christmas movie though. It has a little Christmas
You know,
hat.
if there's anything I can't stand, it's the shark horror trope.
Oh,
That's not for me.
no Sharknado for you.
No, no,
Oh
no, no, no.
Jesus!
That
No way.
movie, I've never seen it, but it sounds like it sucks. A fucking tornado that throws around
Oh,
sharks. That's just Florida. Like that's
have
just
you seen Silent
Right.
Night, Deadly Night?
Silent Night, Deadly
Silent
Night.
Night, Deadly Night.
No, I don't
Yeah,
think so.
Yeah,
yeah, where the guy's like, he goes on this murderous rampage around Christmas, and he comes out to the one guy on the street, and he's like, "Garbage day," and then shoots him. And it's like the best thing ever. It makes me so happy. But yeah, it's this murderous movie
Can we
for
get that on a
Christmas
shirt?
time.
Garbage Day.
Right? Garbage day.
Have you guys seen the movie Santa Sleigh?
Oh,
no.
oh yeah,
No.
I think I have. I think I have. Wait,
It's
I
with the
just
pro
gotta.
wrestler Bill Goldberg. He plays like some kind of Krampus like character, like Santa
Yeah,
demon killing these
I've
people.
seen that. Like, probably a long time ago though.
It
But
is.
yeah, I've seen it.
Krampus is a good movie too.
Which one? There's like 90 of them.
Crumb. Yeah.
The newer one with, I don't know.
Yeah, I've
The
seen
one
that
from
one. The new one was
2015.
I don't know. I've seen.
Yeah, yeah, that one.
seen yeah,
You know the one.
yeah, Krampus.
I mean
Isn't that
that's like Swedish Christmas culture actually. So
Yeah.
do you believe in Krampus,
Huh?
I mean,
Marcus?
do I believe he's a lore character? I don't know. What do you mean?
Like, do you believe in Krampus? Like, do you leave out? What do
No.
you do for Krampus? Do you just leave out children? Like, what do you like? How do you,
No, I mean
like,
the thing is like in I guess current culture, it's called the Jewel. Wait, what was it?
What the what?
Hold on,
The
is
hold on.
he
Jew.
Joel or Jew? What is
Yeah, I
Jewel.
thought Jew, and I was like,
Krampus, the
Yeah,
Jewish?
so it's the Christmas goat, I guess you
Oh,
just say in Swedish, and then so basically it's just Santa Claus, but it's a goat.
oh, no,
oh,
that's not.
So it's not that
Dead
that
Santa.
horrific.
I thought Krampus like
Yeah, I mean
ate-
in the older like legends, yeah, going back to like the very old Germanic legends, yes, he was quite a bit of a worse character, but
yeah, he ate children, right? The bad
yeah.
children.
I think he actually didn't eat children. He was the one who left the coal in the Christmas socks.
Oh, I'm just getting real dark with it, I guess.
Yeah, it's been twisted to be very much darker than it actually is.
Well, that sucks. I was hoping.
Yeah, so
Krampus
it's a
was
bit disappointing when you go in and actually read in the history about it. It's not as bad as you think.
That's fucking wild. Going back to the whole Brothers Grimm thing, I actually have a book. I was thinking about doing a series on it. I have this book. It's all the original fairy tales, like the original way
Oh,
they were
nice.
told. Like I think Snow White. No, it was Sleeping Beauty. She was dead the whole time. Like, yeah, she wasn't sleeping; she was dead. It's about necrophilia, which
Cool.
with necrophilia, man, you can't. I wouldn't be caught dead near one of them people. Like,
Yeah, it's true. You're right.
but
That,
like
that,
it's crazy, like how all these fairy tales was changed, and Disney decided to use them, like the Little Mermaid. Are you guys familiar with Little Mermaid, the original?
Yeah,
yeah,
Like she had her tongue cut out. She fucking had to make the prince fall in love with her, and she failed, and then she died.
yeah.
Like how's that for a Disney movie?
Mm.
I think that would be a great Disney movie.
It would. I think Disney should capitalize on more R-rated films.
Yeah, for sure.
Like not
Yeah.
just do children's shit. Like because they are doing an R-rated Disney movie, but it's not labeled as Disney. They're doing the new Deadpool.
Oh, fuck yeah. I just watched the new trailer like 2 days ago.
Dude, I fucking love Deadpool. I loved him
Yeah.
before. Like I don't want to sound like a fucking hipster, but I love the comic books.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't read that much Deadpool comic books, but I played one of the video games.
oh, the one for Xbox 360?
I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, it was one of the ones that came out like 2012. I want to say.
Yeah, that
something
one
like
was
that.
for Xbox 360,
Yeah.
I think, and PlayStation. I think it was 3 at the time.
Yeah. So I played that one. Yeah.
It was a great fucking game.
Then of course you watch the first Deadpool version in the in the Wolverine Origins movie.
I love that he got Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, to be a part of this one, this new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got fucking Hugh Jackman after feuding with Hugh Jackman because he kept telling people Hugh's going to be in the movie eventually, and he was like, "No, I'm not." He's like, "Yeah, you are." And like they were feuding on
Yeah.
Twitter, and he's like, "I'm not being Wolverine again." And then finally they kissed and made up, not literally, but figuratively. And they did the
Probably literally as well. I
Probably.
guess.
Ryan Reynolds might have made out with him, but it's not gay if it's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, of
Like
course.
it's not. It's kind of like Danny DeVito. Like if you kissed Danny DeVito, that's not weird. It's just Danny.
Yeah.
All right, it is a little weird, but just a
No, I mean it's definitely weird, but it's not gay.
It's not gay. Just don't make eye contact, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, guys, what all did you want to promote that you got coming up? I know you wanted to promote the album, which the website is down here if you want to follow them on all social media. And I do enjoy chatting with you guys. We need to do this
Yeah,
again.
you guys are awesome.
Yeah, it would be very nice to come on again.
You're more than
Yeah.
welcome, dude. We do episodes without guests sometimes where like anybody can come on. We just have a link, and you guys are more than welcome to join.
Ah, sweet.
Just go ahead and you can follow me and Pink on our social medias. Mine can be found at this link, usnick.com, all the social media, or you can just look up
Yeah.
Pink Sock.
I'm on Instagram under Pink Monarchs. Where
Pink
is it?
Monarch.
Oh, that way.
She got her name
Okay.
because her mom called her vagina a butterfly.
Yeah.
And since you're already on this show,
Love you, Mom.
Pink Sock got its name from. Do you guys know what a pink sock is?
I
No.
don't think so.
It got its name from prolapse rectum.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was too late to change the name by the time I got my name out there a little bit. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just keep it. Because it was supposed to be like a comedy show where I like me and my buddy.
You're proud of it.
I'm proud of my pink sock. Not
Yeah.
my. I'm proud of the podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Oh yeah. Push it back in. It's all cured. So
Yeah.
I'll give you guys the floor. Go ahead and promote. If you guys have any new music coming out, I know you just released the album. Like I'm not trying to pressure you, but if you have like any ideas, anything you want to promote other than the album, go ahead. You can promote anything. Go ahead. Floor's yours. No pressure. No pressure at all. None. No pressure.
Oh God.
Markus.
He's so big.
Help me, Markus.
Help me. Okay, yeah. So you already saw the link to the website scarefield.com. Of course, that's where you want to go. We have links to all our social media, all of our streaming platforms, the links to buy the physical copies and merchandise. Everything gets updated on there. So go there, of course. Otherwise, just like follow us on social media. If you can share our songs, it helps us a great deal. And we know that everybody can't like just go and purchase all of our stuff, but just sharing all of our stuff, it really helps a lot. Also, like if you want to like send us a message or leave us a comment or on any platform wherever we are, just do it. We read everything and we respond to everything, and we also appreciate all of the words from everybody who listens to our music. So
We
that's
also
kind of the
com-
best part about doing this, except for the creative process.
yeah, we're also composing new stuff, new songs. So I think very soon we can share new songs. Yeah, the new our new material is very interesting
You
because we are
guys just
trying
released the
to
album,
get
bro.
better and make something.
But the thing is, like, I think we started writing new music like 2 weeks after the album was released
Yeah,
because we can't keep it in. We just have to work on stuff all the
If you
time.
love doing it, write as much as you can. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite artists have way too much music, like in the opinion of the public. Like I, I love Frank Zappa. I love Buckethead. Those
uh-huh.
two have over 100 albums. So if they can release hundreds of albums, so can you. No pressure though. But if you want to,
Yeah.
No, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I have
Yeah.
even before Scarefield, I had so much stuff released. So I just I just wanna write. I just wanna perform. Wanna sing.
I'm going to let you
Do
guys
my
have
shit.
a fun little fact real quick before we go. Did you know that the most albums for one artist released in a year is 370 albums in one?
Yeah.
How, what?
I read the news like 2 days ago, and he's from Italy. If
Mhm.
I'm not wrong,
Oh,
he's
really?
from
You're
Italy.
not
Yeah,
wrong. The second place is 365 albums. It was Buckethead. The guy
yeah,
from Italy did 370 albums in one year, and he continues to write more music with the same band. I'm like,
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Jesus, how?
it's crazy.
Like, you have to, like, I don't know. He's probably using AI. He's probably, like, he's
I
probably-
mean,
When I read the news, I thought maybe every album is composed by two songs because how is it possible?
well, you got
Yeah.
to think though.
It's a big
Also,
number.
there's bands like Dream Theater though that do the same thing, but it's not multiple songs. It's one song that's like an hour long.
yeah.
Yeah,
But it might as well be multiple songs. Like it might as well.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
I'm going to let you guys go here soon. You guys were amazing. It was nice chatting with you. I hope you guys had fun. We try to make a fun environment here on Pink Sock without trying to make people too uncomfortable, but the topics go all over the place.
Yeah.
Guys, go check out Scarefield at scarefield.com. You guys made it easy. I've had guests on here that's like, oh, you can find us at, and it's some like different language. Like, that's fucking cool, but not. But you guys are amazing. I love the hell out of your music. You guys continue to write great shit. We go live sporadically. I'm sometimes on Instagram and shit. You guys are always more than welcome to join the chat or even join the lives. I loved chatting with y'all. And anything you want to add?
I guess thank you for having us. It's been really nice. I really like the like
yeah.
more open discussion, just talking about whatever. It's much more. It's much better than just doing a like question and answers interview, in my opinion.
I was
I
just
hate doing
thinking
that.
I would like to have you here because it's difficult to find fun, interesting people like you guys.
I appreciate that. That's what I try to create
Uh,
because When I made this podcast, it was before Pink joined me. I had previously a guy who does join occasionally. His name's Adam Grack. He's Australian, which means he says cunt a lot. That's what that means. He's Australian. And then before that, I had my buddy Tony. But I love the idea of just talking because the question shit's great and all, but usually it's boring for the person that's on the show because you're answering the same goddamn questions every time you do an interview.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Very boring.
Well, what's the most for anybody that's listening that is going to interview you after this? Sorry, it's rough competition, but no, I'm just kidding. It's not. I don't have any competition. I only compete with myself. But what is the one question that you're just annoyed answering? Like the one question that you're just tired of answering?
When is the next tour?
The next one. You guys even tour yet?
No. But we've still received that question multiple times. Like how was your how is your live show? Like when did you last play live? Stuff like that. It's like you get this all the time from like you get this like copy paste interviews or something like written interviews and stuff. It's so annoying.
Well, the thing is, though, with us is we interview a lot of up-and-coming artists who don't even have an album yet. Some artists that just have singles. So I'm like, I try to stay away from the live aspect unless I know them or they're a touring act.
Yeah.
But you guys need to start lying. Like, make yourselves look cooler than you are. Like, let me teach you how.
We're on tour right now.
Next time they ask, tell us a cool tour story. Be like, oh, that time we opened for Metallica, James Hetfield shit himself. Like it was wild.
All those groupies came.
No, actually, you know what? That's a good fucking idea. I'm for sure gonna do that.
Just start lying about your resume. Be like, yeah, we opened last week for the Doors. Like it don't even have to make sense. Nobody's like we toured with Iggy Pop. I don't even think he does shows anymore. Just
No, we toured with him last month. Of course.
I don't want to get you guys in trouble, so if you guys do get in trouble for making up lies,
I mean, who cares?
Like, yeah, fuck, create your own reality.
Exactly.
But it was a lot of fun, guys. Next time you guys are on, hopefully, Markus, you talk a little bit more.
Yeah. I'm sorry. As I said, I'm a very quiet person.
It's all right, dude. I have anxiety, so I totally understand. I try to bring it out through comedy and try to have people open up more, and it's totally understandable. I'm so socially awkward that when I am myself, my crazy and outspoken self, after the conversation, I'm like, well, I might never hear from them again.
I've had that feeling before.
I'm like, well, I just weirded them out. But be yourself, because the right people will come. Well, not come. They will arrive.
I mean, hopefully the right person will come.
Yeah, on your shoe.
Yeah.
Just...
Oh, come on.
What? They will. And it's okay. Because that's just
I mean in the end, if they don't come, are they really the right person?
No. The wrong person. And before we go, Katie wants to marry Peter Dinklage. I don't know if you know who Peter Dinklage is, but rock and roll. He's the guy from Game of Thrones, the little person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost my virginity to a miniature person. But we'll talk about that next time you guys are on. Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, guys, live long.